Counterparts is the title of the story. It was published in 1914, and the meaning of this very term counterpart is the duplicate of legal document. This is the title of the story. And I told the major characters, Mrs. Parker, Mr. Allen, and Harrington. This Harrington is a much more important character in the story. I told the whole story pivots around this character, especially this Harrington. I'm just reminding you that of study one. Harrington is the focus is on focus of the story. At the beginning of the story, he's called by Mrs. Parker to go to Ellen, Mr. Ellen, as Mr. Ellen has called him. He goes there, and Mr. Ellen asks Harrington why he has not made a copy of contract between Broadley and Kirwan. No, he had to copy the contract paper. Now, the between Broadley and Kirwan, and that is asked to him. And then Harrington was told to finish by 4 o'clock. He was given the assignment. He had to complete that work, especially that term in the what's called contract paper of Broadley and Kirwan by 4 o'clock. According to Ellen, if the contract is not copied before this evening, that is 4 o'clock, the matter will go to Mr. Crosby, Crosby. Crosby is the senior officer. If the matter goes to Crosby, Harrington will be sometimes kicked out of the job. You will get severe punishment. So that he is warned time and again by Mr. Allen that if he does not complete the what is called this task assignment, that is copying the paper, the matter will go to Mr. Crosby. Mr. Allen reminds Harrington about the time, that is duration for lunch, because Harrington spends much more time when he goes out. He is not serious about his duty. He is not serious about his task, work. So he is warned about the time that he spends outside. Mr. Allen says that he is given only half an hour for his lunch, not an hour and a half. He spends 1.5 hours, but he's given the time of only half an hour to spend when he goes out for lunch. For sometimes, Harrington is quite serious, when he is scolded, when he is what is called reminded by Mr. Allen. But as soon as the evening arrives, when the night falls, he has the sensation of drinking. He wants to go out, forgetting his work. He does not, take his work seriously when the what is called this thinking of, when he remembers, about drinking, when the evening time comes. As Harrington is standing in front of Ellen, when he stands in front of the Ellen, he is scalded. He is told to go to the work. He seems very much furious in front of him and Ellen. And he also says if he does not complete his the work, Mr. Crosby would hear the matter. It is repeatedly said by Mr. Allen, because Mr. Crosby seems to be the person of higher post, who has the right to quit him from the job also. That's why it is repeatedly, said by Mr. Allen. When the evening falls, whatever important work he has, Harrington forgets. He can't stop going to pub houses. He goes to bars for drinking. There are so many names of bars. Not only he doesn't goes to only one bar, he goes to many bars. For example, Olin's bar, Olin's shop is there. Dave Brains, bar is there, pub house, Scott's house, Mulligan's houses, Mulligan's pub house, this a lot of pub houses, name of pub houses are given there because he goes to different pub houses, in the evening, especially in the evening, when we read the story, it is in a way the evening time passed by Farrington, especially that is focused. While going to pub house, he wears a kind of hat. He puts that hat in his pocket other times. When he goes to pub house, he puts his hat on his head. Now this hat is a shepherd's plate cap. Shepherd's plate cap is put. हेलो सुनिरहेछ
सुनिरहेछ सर
सुनिरहेछ यहाँ फोन आइरहेको थियो मैले अफ गरिदिएको कि
ठीक छ
अनि अब त्यो फेरिङटन चाहिँ पब हाउसमा जाँदाखेरि मैले के भनिरहेको थिएँ उसले एउटा ह्याट लगाउँछ अघि पछि पकेटमा राख्छ अनि पब हाउसमा जाँदाखेरि एउटा टोपी लगाएर जान्छ त्यसलाई चाहिँ शेफर्ड्स प्लेट क्याप भनेको छ हैन he takes it out he takes that hat out of his pocket and goes to pub house. But when he goes to office, when he returns to his office, at the time he puts that hat into his pocket. न तिमीहरूले यो पेज नम्बर 332 मा हेर्यो भने त्यो कुरालाई चाहिँ भेट्छौ है 332 मा त्यो कुरा देखाएको छ अनि पछि he longs to spend the night in the bars time and again, when he goes to bar he enjoys drinking with his friends amid the glare of gas in the gas, gas lightहरु छ त्यहाँ and clatter of glasses, ग्लासहरु ठक्काउने के गर्ने खाने रमाउने उसका स्पेशल साथीहरु छन् त्यहाँ जाने उ यसरी पब हाउसमा इभिनिङ को टाइममा अक्सर गरेर usually he goes, it is the continuous task of Mr. Farrington that is shown in this story. He copies the documents and after coming there he starts doing his job again. He copies the documents or these contract documents when he when after drinking. Sometimes he makes the mistakes, because he's drunk he makes mistakes also. And on the other hand he can't accomplish his work, because of drinking, making mistake and not being able to complete his work. Now that also you see in the book on page number 333. It is said, but his head was not clear, or drunk भएपछि उसको head clear हुँदैन, and his mind wandered away to the glare and rattle of the public houses. It was night for hot punches. He struggled on with his copy, but when the clock struck 5, he had still 14 pages to write. By 5 o'clock, he is given to complete the assignment. He is told to complete the assignment, but he has still 14 pages to write when the clock strikes, 5. This is the case. He makes mistake while copying, and he also cannot complete the work. This is the condition of Mr. Farrington. He wants to take advance money from the cashier. For that he asks, but cashier does not give him. As a drunkard, as he drinks, he doesn't have money. He spends the money as soon as he gets. So he asks for the money with the cashier, but the cashier doesn't give him money. And he has a lot of friends, not to go to pub houses. So when he goes to pub house, he meets different friends. His friends are like Leonard, Mr. O'Halloran, Noji Flynn. Now these are some of the friends that he meets in pub house, and they talk to each other. Then this Mr. Farrington also talks about his office, about his senior officers like Mr. Allen, how he behaves with him, and sometimes they make fun of them also. When they are drunk. Mr. Allen is fed up with the work of Farrington. In the office, as Mr. Farrington makes mistake while writing, he cannot complete the work. He has caused problem in the office. So Mr. Allen is fed up, by the work of Mr. Farrington. When he finds mistakes, now for example, missing the letter sometimes writing one word in place of another. Such mistakes are committed by Mr. Farrington. He begins to tirade. He means Mr. Allen begins to tirade means, he start abusing, using angry speech, which was so bitter and violent that the man could hardly restrain his fist from descending upon the head. उसले के गर्छ आफ्नो फिस्ट बनाएर मुक्का कसेर हावामा हल्लाउँछ उसलाई हान्छु जस्तो गरेर, because he is very much unhappy, he is very much furious. So he cannot control himself and wants to give a blow to Mr. Farrington and says, "Do you take me for a fool?" यस्ता क्वेशनहरु सोध्छ Mr. Allenले. Do you take me for a fool? Do you think me an utter fool? मलाई यस्तो फुल सम्झेछस् भन्ने कामहरु नगर्ने भनेर उले चाहिँ यस्ता क्वेशनहरु सोध्ने गाली गर्ने गर्छ. तिमीहरुले यो पेज नम्बर 333 34 को बिगिनिङमा यो एक्सप्रेसनहरु पाउँछ है. Mr. Allen is so angry that he flushed, he becomes red, रातो पिरो हुन्छ उ रिसाएर कसको अगाडि, Farrington को अगाडि, Mr. Allen. The hue of wild rose, his mouth is twist, मुख बिगारेको हुन्छ, with a drop's passion. He shook his fist in the man's face till it seemed to vibrate vibrate like the knob of some electric machine. कुनै इलेक्ट्रिक मेसिनमा हामीले जब चाहिँ त्यो करेन्ट दिन्छौं त्यो भाइब्रेट गर्छ, त्यस्तै गरी उसको हात जुन फिस्ट बनाएको छ मुक्का कसेको हात त्यस्तै गरी हल्लिन्छ रे, like the knob of some electric machine. 334 मा यो हेर यो एक्सप्रेसन पाइन्छ. Then he abuses and warns Mr. Farrington. Middle paragraph of middle line of middle 4 line 334 को middle 4 line मा हेर्यो भने उले कसरी अब्युज गरेको छ उलाई तिमीले देख्न सक्छौ. जस्तै उले के भनेछ भने you impertinent raffin भनेर उले गाली गरिरहेछ. You impertinent raffin, I'll make short work of you. Wait till you see. You will apologize to me for your impertinence, or you will quit the office instance. You will quit this, I am telling you, or you will apologize to me. Mr. Allen tells Mr. Farrington to apologize. क्षमा माग न त तेरो जागिर जान्छ. यसरी उले वार्न गरिरहेछ Mr. Allenले. To manage the money for drinking, Mr. Farrington pawns his watch. अर्को प्रसंग छ. आफ्नो वाच चाहिँ पाउन गर्छ उले चाहिँ लगेर अडना राखेर कुनै एउटा त्यस्तो पसल छ त्यहाँ एउटा टेरी केली द केलिज पाउन अफिस भन्ने छ. टेरी केलिज पाउन अफिस त्यहाँ जान्छ, आफ्नो घडी त्यहाँ राखेर उसले पैसा लिन्छ. त्यहाँबाट कति पैसा लिन्छ? 6 shillings. When he is penniless and wants to drink, he puts his watch on pawn and takes 6 shillings from there. And then with the money he goes to Davy Byron's BYRNE Byron's pub. त्यो pub house मा जान्छ फेरि पैसा भएपछि. Where his friends O'Halloran, Paddy Leonard, Weathers, यस्ता साथीहरु छन्, तिनीहरु फटाफट जम्मा हुन्छ. And then they start enjoying drinking beer in the shop. After the Davy Byron's, त्यो pub house मा गएर तिनीहरुलाई पुरै सन्तुष्टि हुँदैन, त्यसमा जान्छन्, पैसा अझै बचेको छ. And then they go to Scotch House, and after that they go to Mulligan's. These are all pub houses. One after another they go to pub house until they have money. And on page number 36, 336, later half part you can see अलि तल्लो भागतिर आधा भन्दा अलि तल्लो भागतिर हेर्यो भने के देखाइएको छ भने द फन्ड्स वर गेटिङ लो, हैन, तिनीहरूको पैसा कम हुँदै जान्छ, बट दे ह्याड एनफ टु किप देम गोइङ, हैन, पैसा सकिँदैछ त्यही पनि खाँदैछन्, अगाडि बढ्दैछन्, खाएको खाइ गर्छ तिनीहरूले। देयर इज अ कन्टेक्स्ट अफ वुमन कमिङ सिटिङ एट द प्लेस अफ ड्रिङ्किङ, त्यहाँ दुईटा आइमेहरू पनि आउँछ, उनीहरूले ड्रिङ्किङ गरेर बसिएको ठाउँमा अनि सँगै बस्छन्। अनि फ्यारिङटन इज फेसिनेटेड बाई वान अफ द वुमन, हि लुक्स एट हर, हैन, यस्तो यस्तो प्रसङ्ग पनि यहाँ स्टोरीमा ल्याइएको छ, हैन, पब हाउसमा के हुन्छ, ड्रिङ्किङ गर्ने अनि रमाइलो गर्ने, पैसा सक्ने, हैन, इभन वुमेन कमिङ देयर, इन वाट इट सोज, वी हेभ टु एनालाइज। फ्यारिङटन कर्स हिज वान्ट अफ मनी, त्यो बेलामा उसलाई के लाग्छ भने मसँग अझै धेरै पैसा भएको भए, हैन, मसँग पैसा नहुनु भनेको नराम्रो हो, हैन, सो ही कर्स्ड हिज वान्ट अफ मनी। अनि पेज नम्बर 337 को मिड प्याराग्राफ मिड पेजमा गयो भने तिनीहरू एउटा गेम प्ले गर्छ, त्यो रेस्लिङ, द ह्यान्ड रेस्लिङ, प्लेइङ गेम बाई टु मेन, रेस्ट इन द वर्टिकल, रेस्टिङ द एल्बोज अन द टेबल एन्ड क्लास्पिङ द ह्यान्ड्स, न टेबलमा एल्बो राखेर दुईटा हात क्लास्प गर्छ अनि कसले जित्ने भनेर दुईटा चाहिँ सुरु गर्छन्। त्यसमा एउटा यही फेरिङटन नै हुन्छ, अर्को वेदर्सर हुन्छ। अनि विथ द पेडी लियोनार्ड्स अर्डर, हैन, पेडी लियोनार्ड भन्ने त्यही ड्रिङ्क गर्ने साथी हो, उसले अर्डर गर्छ अनि उसले गो भनिदिन्छ अनि दे बिगिन द ट्रायल, हैन, त्यो खेल सुरु गर्छ तिनीहरू, इन विच फेरिङटन लुजेज, फेरिङटनले हार्छ त्यहाँ। एन्ड वेन ही लुजेज ही फिल्स स्याड, एकातिर रक्सी खाएर जित पुगेको छैन, उसलाई लागेको छैन सबै, अर्कोतिर फेरि हार्छ। एन्ड देन ही वान्ट्स टु ड्रिङ्क अगेन, हैन, 338 को बिगिनिङमा त्यो प्रसङ्ग देखाइएको छ, पढ्दाखेरि मार्क गर्नु। देन ही गोज टु पब हाउस अगेन एन्ड ही ड्रिङ्क्स एन्ड देन एट लास्ट ही गोज टु हिज हाउस, त्यसपछि लास्टमा आफ्नो घरमा जान्छ। घरमा गएपछिको प्रसङ्ग त मैले हिजो अलिकति व्याख्या गरेको थिएँ, त्यहाँ लाइनहरू पनि पढाएको थिएँ। घरमा गएपछि हि आस्क्स फर डिनर, हैन, सबभन्दा पहिले त ढोका ढकढकाउँछ, एडा एडा भनेर बोलाउँछ आफ्नो श्रीमतीलाई, हैन, अनि एडा हुँदैन, एडा नभएपछि आफ्नो छोरा तल झर्छ, हैन, छोरा पनि कुन चाहिँ हो भनेर उसले सोध्छ, आइएम टम भन्छ, अनि टम तल झरेर उसले ढोका खोलिदिने, अनि भित्र पसेपछि हि आस्क्स फर डिनर, हैन, मलाई खाना छ छैन भनेर उसले सोध्छ। उसको घरमा एकदम अप्ठ्यारो छ, श्रीमती छ, 5वटा बच्चाहरू छन्, ऊ आफू रेस्पोन्सिबल छैन, अनि उसले जब चाहिँ खाना छ छैन भनेर सोध्छ, हैन, आई विल प्रिपेयर भनेर टम चाहिँ किचनतिर जान्छ, उसले अन्त फायर, हैन, अन्त हि इज ट्राइङ टु लाइट द फायर इन अर्डर टु कुक फुड फर फेरिङटन, बट सडनली, हैन, हि गेट्स एङ्ग्री एन्ड हि स्टार्ट्स बिटिङ हिज सन, एन्ड सन इज आस्किङ फर एक्सक्युज, हैन, यदि मलाई नपिट्नुभयो भने मैले तपाईँको नाममा प्रेयर गर्छु भनेर उसले चाहिँ अन्तिममा भनेको प्रसङ्ग हामीले हिजो पनि ल्याएका थियौँ। फेरिङटन इज ट्रिटिङ हिज फ्यामिली भेरी ब्याडली, हैन, इट सोज। अनि सनले चाहिँ उसलाई के भनेको छ, मैले प्रेयर, हेल मेरी भनेको सनले, अन्त सनले के गरे, मैले प्रेयर गर्छु हजुरको नाममा, मलाई प्लिज नपिट्नुहोस् 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 भनेको हुन्छ, तैपनि उसले चाहिँ आफ्नो वाकिङ स्टिकले थाइमा हान्दा थाइमा काटेको पनि हुन्छ। स्टोरी चाहिँ यो छ, न, दिस इज द स्टोरी अफ काउन्टर पार्ट्स रिटन बाई जेम्स जोइस, हैन। नाउ वी गो द आफ्टर दैट, वी गो टु द एनालिसिस पार्ट, हैन, अबाउट रिगार्डिङ थीम, रिगार्डिङ इन अदर एस्पेक्ट अफ द स्टोरी। ओके, लेट मी स्टप फर सम टाइम्स। हेलो हेलो,
हजुर सर।
अनि के छ, कथा चाहिँ बुझियो हैन?
बुझ्यो सर।
मैले बीचको लाइनहरू समेत अलिकति कोट गरेर, हैन, पढ्दाखेरि यसो लाइन कोट गरेको थिएँ। कथा यो छ है, अब यो कुरालाई लियो भने कथा मजाले बुझिन्छ, केही छैन त्यसमा। खास गरेर अब यो फेरिङटनलाई बढी फोकस गरेको छ। अनि पछि हिजो पनि थिमको कुराहरू आइरहेको थियो, कसले वेट गरिरहेको छ, मैले जोइन गर्छु है। पूनम भण्डारी, पूनम आइरहेछ। यो मैले बरु रेकर्ड दिदिउँला, हैन, यो भनेको सुन्छ उनीहरूले। कुरा त बुझ्दैछ नि, ठिकै छ।
बुझे।
पूनम पूनम आएन नि, जोइनिङ गर्दैछ। कविता के छ सुनिरहेछ
हजुर सर
सुनिरहेछ नि
सुनिरहेछु सर
बुझ्यौ
सुनिरहेछु
काउन्टर पार्ट्स बुझ्यौ
अलिअलि बुझेँ
अब यसलाई आफूले पढ्यो भने बुझिन्छ खास गरेर चाहिँ यो मेन क्यारेक्टर त्यो फ्यारिङटनलाई फोकस गरेर उसले गरेका गतिविधिलाई पछ्याउँदै जानुपर्छ है उसले के गर्छ उसलाई के गरिन्छ
हस्
जस्तै मिस्टर एलिन भनिहाल्छ मिस्टर
हस् सर
एलिन सिनियर अफिसर हो उसले उसलाई कसरी ट्रिट गर्छ किन त्यो गर्नुपर्ने भयो होइन उसको कमजोरी के छ फ्यारिङटनको होइन उसका गतिविधिहरू कस्तो छन् त्यसलाई हामीले स्टडी गर्यो भने यो कथा बुझ्छौँ है त
ओके सर
and which coming again बल्ल आउँदैछन् यिनीहरू किन मेसेजमा त देखिन्छ
क्लासमा पनि क्लास सुरु भइसकेपछि पछि आउँथे नि सर त्यस्तै होला नि
त्यही भइरह होला 1% इज वेटिङ गरेछ फेरि एडमिट देखिँदैन पुनम त जोइन गर्दैछ पुनम आउनु पर्ने अब पार्टिसिपेन्ट्स 5 मात्र छ अरु त आएन नि त आज अनि अब यो स्टोरीको एनालिसिस तिर जाउँ अरु कोही क्वेशन छ के हेलो
हजुर सर
हैन सर
एनालिसिस पार्टमा जान्छु म अलिकति हैन अनि हामीले चाहिँ यो स्टोरीको थीमको कुरा गर्दा मैले हिजो भनेको थिएँ रिसेन्टमेन्ट अनि पछि फेलियर पावरलेसनेस प्यारालाइसिस भन्छ प्यारालाइसिस भने केही पनि गर्न नसक्ने सिद्धिने कि बिकमिङ अनएबल टु डु एनीथिङ हैन त्यस्तो खालको सिचुएसन त्यो चाहिँ थीम हो हैन अ पर्सन्स फेलियर हैन अ पर्सन्स पावरलेसनेस एन्ड प्यारालाइसिस द प्यारालाइसिस यसलाई चाहिँ मेन थीम मानिएको छ the James Joyce emphasizes on the theme of paralysis more, a person being unable to do his or her work. त्यो चाहिँ मेजर थीम हो अनि न्यारेटिभ चाहिँ थर्ड पर्सन न्यारेटिभ छ यहाँ स्टोरीमा कसैले कथा भनिरहेछ हैन यो जस्तो फ्यारिङटन यस्तो छ अनि मिस्टर एलिनले यस्तो भन्छ भनेर उनीहरु आपसमा भन्दा बोलेको भन्दा पनि समटाइम्स दे आर स्पीकिङ देमसेल्फ दिस इज गिवन इन इन्भर्टेड कमा इन कोटेसन मार्क but most of the time story is told by another person, that is third person narrative. And regarding the language of the story, language is quite simple, but sometimes what we find this Irish accent उनीहरुको त्यो regionalism regional accent हरु त्यो language मा चाहिँ पाइन्छ हैन and he spoke with Irish accent, London accent भन्छ हैन यस्ता यस्ता accent हरु लवजहरु दिएको छ त्यहाँ अलिकति हैन language मा. Otherwise, language is quite simple and that we can understand while reading it out. यो हामीले जब यो स्टोरीको टाइटलको कुरा गर्छौं through the use of the title of the story, it suggests the idea of repetition. Repetition भनेको डुप्लिकेट गर्ने हो न जस्तै काउन्टर पार्ट भनेको के रहेछ डुप्लिकेसन अफ लीगल डकुमेन्ट्स न डुप्लिकेट अफ लीगल डकुमेन्ट्स भनेको सेम कुरालाई रिपिट गर्ने यो रिपिट गर्ने कुरा चाहिँ अलिकति इन द फोकसमा आउँछ यहाँ न इट सजेस्ट द आइडिया अफ रिपिटेसन इन द स्टोरी द टर्म काउन्टरपार्ट्स रिफर्स टु द कपी अर डुप्लिकेसन अफ द लिगल डकुमेन्ट्स मैले भनिरहेको छु फ्यारिङटन इज द मेन क्यारेक्टर अफ द स्टोरी ही सिम्स टु बी रिपिटिङ द सेम टास्क बोथ प्रोफेसनली एन्ड पर्सनली न अफिसमा गए पनि उले सेम टास्क रिपिट गरिरहेछ डेली उले के गर्छ लेख्ने डकुमेन्टहरु कपी गर्ने सेम काम उले रिपिट गर्छ अनि घरमा पनि उसको के छ भन्दा जब उ घरमा जान्छ घरमा गएपछि त्यही स्कोर गर्ने के गर्ने घरको पनि अवस्था लगभग सेम थिङ ही डज एभ्री डे व्हेन ही गोज टु हाउस दिस इज इन द फोकस्ड बाइ जेम्स जोइस इन द स्टोरी दिस इज द जोइस एम्फेसिस अन द थीम अफ प्यारालाइसिस doing the same work but not being able to accomplish not being able to move ahead, being in the same place. Then let me add one here. Someone is coming, I think. Deepak is coming now. Yeah, I said, the theme of repetition, the idea of repetition is very common in this story. Deepak, hello. Okay. Farrington, main character, doing the same work, repeatedly doing the same work, so that repetition is emphasis not given stress here. Through repetition, James Joyce wants to show that Farrington is going nowhere. काम गरे पनि उ कहीं पुग्दैन, जहाँको त्यही रहन्छ. He is going nowhere. He remains doing the same thing daily. Doing the same thing. Whether in the office, whether at home, or when he goes to pub house. When he goes to pub house, he does the same work. Same thing day by day. And Farrington's work, for example, writing and rewriting the documents, because he wants to earn the money, especially for drinking. Going to work, trying to do some work, getting money, going to pub, and then drinking, enjoying whatever it is. It is the same work that he repeats day by day. Farrington does not focus on efficiency of his work. मैले मेरो काम कसरी राम्ररी गर्ने, कसरी इफिसिएन्ट गर्ने, कसरी राम्रोसँग एक्म्प्लिस गर्ने, यो कुरा उलाई चाहिँ त्यति मतलब हुँदैन. Sorry, let me admit here. Why Poonam coming now? Going out or what it is? अहिले 7 जनासम्म पुगेर छ. अनि मैले के भनिरहेको छु, he does the same work, that the work is writing and rewriting the documents, especially he concentrates on trying to get the enough money for drinking.
Sir.
Yeah.
Farrington does not focus on
his duty, his work, efficiency of the work, efficiency, for the efficiency of his work. ऊ कसरी इफिसिएन्ट काम गर्ने, कसरी म सबभन्दा राम्रो गर्न सक्छु भन्ने कुरामा उलाई त्यति टेन्सन छैन. अब अलिकति गरे नि पैसा माग्न पाइएला भन्ने कुरा उनी बढी फोकस छ. पैसा कसरी लिने, अनि पब हाउसमा जाने, साँझ पर्छ र त्यो लाग्ने. And Farrington does not focus on efficiency of his work. He spends a lot of time every day in the public houses. उसले धेरै समय त कहाँ अन्त खर्च गर्छ, पब्लिक हाउसहरुमा. पब्लिक हाउस भनेको यो बार हो है, रक्सी खाने ठाउँहरु. And this activity of Farrington is the repetition. Office में काम, same काम every day, repeat गरेछ, same काम गरिरहेछ.
सर एकछिन है, दीपक म्युट गर न.
भयो? अहिले अलि कम भएको छ आवाज. ल ठीक छ, ल भएको छैन. यति बेला आइरहेछ कि मान्छे. अनि going to public house every day, यो every day public house मा जानु, अफिसमा सेम काम डेली गर्नु, हैन, कपी गर्ने, हैन, यी कुराहरुले के देखाउँछ? Repetition of the same work, of Mr. Farrington, doing the same thing over and over again, by Farrington. अनि James Joyce also uses symbolism. उसले symbolism के प्रयोग गरेछ राइटरले भने, to suggest the idea of repetition, same idea of repetition is suggested by using the symbolism. He uses the word round. Round भन्ने शब्द time and again use भएको छ त्यहाँ. Now this word round is used when Farrington and his friends are buying each other's a drink. सधैँ पब्लिक हाउसमा जाने अनि ड्रिंक्स बाई गर्ने अनि इन्जोय गर्ने, हैन, त्यो round, it is like a circle, here the round suggests a kind of circular motion. Same thing repeatedly हुन्छ, एउटा सर्कल मा भए जस्तै हुन्छ, circular motion, or the idea of ending up in the same place. It is also a kind of paralysis. कहीं पनि नपुग्ने, त्यही सर्कलमा घुम्ने, त्यही काम गर्ने, प्रगति अगाडि नहुने. यसलाई हामीले हैन एउटा त रिपिटेसन छ अर्को के भयो थीम अफ प्यारालाइसिस थीम अफ पावरलेसनेस थीम अफ बीइङ अनएबल टु डु एनीथिङ त्यो खालको थीम चाहिँ हाम्रो स्टोरीमा छ सिमिलरली व्हेन मिस्टर फेरिङटन टेल्स हिज फ्रेन्ड्स अबाउट हिज इन्सिडेन्ट विथ मिस्टर एलिन हैन अब जब ऊ अफिसमा जान्छ मिस्टर एलिनले उसलाई चाहिँ चाइड गर्छ हप्काउँछ धम्काउँछ किन उसले काम राम्रोसँग गर्न सकिरहेको छैन त्यही कुरा गरेर फेरि पब हाउसमा आफ्नो साथीहरूसँग मिस्टर फेरिङटनले भन्छ जब मिस्टर फेरिङटनले आफूलाई गरेको व्यवहारको बारेमा अबाउट द इन्सिडेन्ट विथ हिज सिनियर मिस्टर एलिन he tells there in the pub house his friend Mr. Higgins हैन अर्को हिगिन भन्ने साथी छ त्यहाँ पब हाउसमा आउँछ उले पनि आफ्नो कथा रिपिट गर्छ न सबैले कथाहरु मेरो पनि यस्तो हुन्छ मेरो पनि हुन्छ भन्नु पनि त्यो के हो इट इज द आइडिया अफ रिपिटेसन इन द स्टोरी मैले दुईटा कुरा फोकस गरिरहेको छु आइडिया अफ रिपिटेसन इज भेरी मच इम्पोर्टेन्ट इन द स्टोरी आइडिया अफ रिपिटेसन एन्ड प्यारालाइसिस एन्ड पावरलेसनेस हैन यिनीहरु चाहिँ फोकस गरेको छन् राइटरले है अनि अर्को के छ हामीसँग द थीम अफ फेलर छ हाम्रो यो स्टोरीमा चाहिँ थीम अफ फेलर इज अल्सो एक्सप्लोर्ड सेभरल टाइम्स इन द स्टोरी बाय द राइटर हैन कहाँ यो आइडिया अफ फेलर एक्सप्लोर भएको छ भनेर हामीले हेर्यौं भने एउटा त के छ द फेरिङटन नेभर म्यानेजेस टु कम्प्लिट हिज वर्क यो फेलर हो कहिले पनि न ही इज नट accomplishing his assignment given to him. That is his failure. No, he cannot complete his work. And when he goes to bar, Harrington is beaten in an arm wrestle by Weathers. त्यहाँ बारमा पनि के गर्छ यो आर्म रेसलमा उसले हार्छ हैन he cannot win. That is the theme of failure. Not being able to do his work, one failure. Losing the game in the pub house, when he, what is called this, have a trial with the Weathers, Weathers are taken as simply boys by him. सामान्य मान्छेले उलाई जित्छ त्यो पनि उसको फेलियर देखाइयो. And another failure is he does not manage to get drunk. उलाई मस्त रक्सी लागोस् भन्छ उले थोरै पैसा हुन्छ धेरै लागोस् भन्छ but he cannot manage. He does not manage to get drunk despite pawning his watch. घडी समेत पाउन गरेर उले चाहिँ जब पैसा लिएर जान्छ त्यतिले पनि उलाई चाहिँ ढित मर्दैन he cannot be fully satisfied after drinking. So it is also one of the failures that is most obvious failure in the story. Farrington spends all the money without actually succeeding in what he wanted to do. उले जे गर्न चाहेको हुन्छ he wants to do one thing but he cannot get succeeded by spending the money which was to get drunk उले खास चाहिँ पैसा खर्च गरेर के गर्न चाहेको एकदम drunk हुन खोजेको रक्सी लागेको हुनु पर्ने but he cannot fulfill his desire he cannot fulfill his thought desire this is how he is failure there also. And another failure, Mr. Ellin tells Farrington to apologize to him. Mr. Ellin ले जब उले मिस्टेक गर्छ काम टाइममा सक्न सक्दैन कतिपय बेलामा स्पेलिङ मिस्टेक छ कतिपय बेलामा वर्डहरु मिस गरिरहेछ त्यस्तो बेलामा he is berated, he is chided, he is abused by Mr. Ellin. And he is also warned to complain to senior officer. At the time he is told to apologize to keep his job यदि जागिर खाने हो भने क्षमा माग भनेर यसरी उसलाई चाहिँ के गरिन्छ वार्न गरिन्छ एब्युज गरिन्छ त्यो पनि उसको एउटा फेलरको कारणले गरिएको हो यहाँ हामीले फेरिङटनको पावरलेसनेसलाई पनि देख्छौं he is not powerful rather he is powerless he cannot do anything properly. Okay, another thing is that he cannot control alcohol. Mr. Farrington's in a case is that he cannot control the alcohol, but he is controlled by alcohol. यदि उले आफूले अल्कोहललाई कन्ट्रोल गर्न सकेको भए के गर्थ्यो कामलाई कन्टिन्यू दिन्थ्यो काम सकेर after completion of his work he could go to pub house. But what is seen here rather he goes to pub house without accomplishing his work. When he thinks of going he cannot control himself and he goes to pub house. That's why he cannot control alcohol, but he is controlled by the alcohol. He is alcoholic character. This is how failure of Mr. Farrington is shown in the story. And in the story, one another thing is also shown. Catholic Church is attacked by the writer. Especially at the end of the story, what we see, Tom tells his father that if he stops beating him, he will say a prayer for him. न टमले के भन्छ, बाबा मलाई नपिट्नुस्, मैले हजुरको नाममा प्रेयर भन्छु. यो प्रेयर कहाँबाट आयो त भन्दा चर्चबाट. हेल मेरी भन्ने खालको त्यो प्रेयर छ. त्यो चर्च क्याथोलिक चर्चको प्रेयर भन्यो भने हामी कुनै कुराबाट मुक्ति पाइन्छ, अप्ठ्यारोबाट मुक्त हुन सकिन्छ भन्ने जुन एउटा कन्सेप्ट हो त्यहाँ लागू गर्न खोजिएको छ. बट the son is not rescued by the prayer also. अर्को के दिखाइएको छ, his wife, Farrington's wife, Ada. When he goes to house, she is not there at the, in the house. She is at the chapel. She is at the chapel. It shows that, the common people of Ireland, they go to church, they believe on church, like Ada, other people also go to church time and again. They have the belief on church, but their suffering, their problems are not overcome by going to church. It is a kind of attack upon the church, Catholic church. And these Irish people have a heavy reliance on, on church, Catholic church. Heavy reliance, they depend on church, but their will, there is no protection. They are not rescued. They are not, in a way, getting free from their problem, even after praying in the church. Farrington's treating his family as is shown at the end of the story shows also the repetition. Every day he goes to house, he shows the same kind of activities, abusing family members because he is drunk, showing his irresponsibility. Every day, it is also a kind of repetition in the story. This is how, when we read the story, it is one aspect. And you can apply your own ideas also, so that, we have to read the story minutely by going inside, what is not said by certain critic. Or for example, I'm telling something now, you can find out some other ways to analyze the story as well, because it is the a bit senior level. Student can analyze it in different way, in their own way also. But first and foremost thing is that we have to understand the story very well. If you analyze it in your own way also, it is accepted, it is granted. It is one of the way that we can analyze. You can see other aspect also. You can see other themes as well. Now, this is how we can analyze the literature. Literature doesn't have only one analysis. It does not have only one meaning. It has multiple series of analysis. We should have broad mind while reading literature. Thank you very much.